Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. While the G20 summit in India was going on, dramatic political developments took place in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Chandrababu Naidu is jailed, arrested under corruption charges, and violent protest viewers have broken out across the state of Andhra Pradesh as TDP workers held protest against the arrest of its chief and former Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. Now, the allegation is a scam where it comes down to skill development and a scam as per the YSRCP of rupees 371 crore. Opposition parties have now slammed the YSRCP government, saying that this is political vendetta.
Andhra Pradesh remains on edge after former Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu was sent to jail for 14 days on Sunday evening. Enraged Telugu Desam Party workers on Monday took to the streets, blocking highways, burning tyres, pelting stones at buses. Party workers have also gone on a hunger strike in the city of Visakhapatnam.
हमें अपनी न्यायपालिका पे, न्याय व्यवस्था पे पूरा विश्वास है कि वो इसका जजमेंट हमारे फेवर में देगी और दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी करेगी। आज आंध्र प्रदेश के लिए काला दिवस है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है।
Naidu was arrested by the State Criminal Investigation Department on Saturday for alleged involvement in the Skill Development Corporation scam. The CID has alleged that 371 crore rupees of government funds were transferred to shell companies during the TDP government's regime from 2014 to 2019 when Naidu was Chief Minister. The opposition, including the Janasena under Pavan Kalyan, BJP and the Congress have condemned the arrest, calling it Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy's political vendetta against Chandrababu Naidu.
He had been doing this continuously for the last for 4 years, and this is not something new. And I have my own disagreements with Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. This particular issue, whatever they are saying, it's I feel it is not right, and it doesn't hold any water. That's what we look at it.
Just as we had raised our voice against the procedural aspects that had happened when they were arresting Sri Chandrababu Naidu ji, in the sense that they had not given him a notice, they did not take an explanation from him, his name was not in the FIR. It was later through a memo that his name was added into the FIR, and so there were great procedural lapses which BJP had questioned.
Chief Minister Jagan Reddy is on a foreign tour. His party claims Naidu masterminded the scam dating back to 2014.
See, when Chandrababu Naidu was Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh during 2014 to 2019, this all happened. When 2014, after we came into power, the foundation was laid for the scam during 2014, August, September months. See, he has almost looted 371 crores of public money, which is in the government account. He has looted 371 crores in 5 phases, saying that we are tying up with Siemens for setting up 5 Center of Excellences in the state of Andhra Pradesh for skill development and all. See, that's why we showcase Chandrababu Naidu as a skilled criminal.
Naidu's arrest and the subsequent judicial custody has sparked off a fresh political war in Andhra Pradesh, which goes to the polls next year alongside the Lok Sabha election. With Abdul Bashir, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, political vendetta or corruption charges. Let's take this debate to our panelists this evening. I have with me first, before we cut across to our other political panelists, Mr. Gudivada Amarnath, Andhra Pradesh Minister. Appreciate you joining us, sir. Thank you. My first question. The TDP is calling it political vendetta. The state of Andhra Pradesh right now burning in parts, sir, at the back of the arrest.
See, hi, there's nothing happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Everything is under control. The law and order is under control. There's no, there are only some scattered incidents that have happened in the state of Andhra Pradesh today after TDP calling for a bandh and all. See, why Telugudesam Party and the other political parties which are allied to Chandrababu Naidu or to Telugudesam Party, obviously they call it a vindictive this thing. See, this case is not registered by any of us in the from YSR Congress Party. This is done by an investigation agency in the state. It's a crime investigation department. It's the anti-corruption bureau who have registered the case, and the investigating agencies are taking through the case. Almost 371 crores of public money, which is gone from the government's exchequer during the regime of Chandrababu Naidu, and he has to answer for that, for which we call it a skill development scam. And
okay,
the skilled criminal
but sir, you call it a skill development scam to the tune of
scam.
300 crores. But Mr. Amarnath, the fact is, no matter what is now, right now, on paper and above board, one can't really seem to understand a money trail of any sort at all. Would you be able to prove these charges?
See, this is what the investigation agencies have proved, and this is what the law has agreed for it and has given Chandrababu Naidu a 14-day remand in the jail. So this is what happened. This case, which has been registered way back in 2021 or 2022, and which has been taken almost 30 people into custody. Even the enforcement director from the union has already entered into the case. They have arrested 7 to 8 people in this case. And this is a peculiar case where 90% from a private agency or a private company called Siemens, funding 90% to the state government as a grant, where 3,000 crores would be funded by a Siemens company and only 350 crores will be funded to the state government as a portion of match. Withdraw all the 371 crores from the government's exchequer and nothing comes from the Siemens company. And how do you think this is not a cheating or not a criminal activity or not a corruption activity? This clearly shows there is a corruption that has happened at the back of this case. And this is totally led by the then Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, and
it has to be linked.
Involved in this, and he has to face the consequences.
It's a matter of investigation, Mr. Amarnath. It's a matter of investigation to link it to the Chief Minister, where an investigation comes into question. But I will ask you a political question, which is rife, especially from opposition parties across the country. Name it the India Alliance, where there is an echo coming in that this is once again a witch hunt. You had a Mamata Banerjee address a press conference just about an hour ago. Is to intimidate the opposition.
See, being a political party for almost a decade, do you think that we would try to do this as a political vindictive activity during where we will be going for an election in the next 6 months? See, this is totally done by the investigation agency, and where there is a total case built up where there is involvement of the then Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. He has been involved in the case. There is no political activity or political intention of cornering Chandrababu Naidu in this case or something like that. This is an involvement clearly which shows that there is a scam.
But Mr. Amarnath, the charge is that the YSRCP and Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy intimidated with the kind of canvassing that Chandrababu Naidu has been doing. He's been travelling across the state. He's made an emotive call once inside the assembly, then from his own constituency, saying he won't even fight the elections next year if he's not voted to power. On the other hand, you know, the word coming in that the BJP and the TDP might be tying, you know, up for the general elections as well as the state elections would have made you uncomfortable.
See, nothing like that, Priya. This is not a new election stunt for them. See, in 2014, BJP, Telugu Desam Party, Janasena were there in the alliance. Before 2004, they were in alliance. 99, they were in alliance. See, Chandrababu Naidu, BJP or Janasena, this alliance is not new to the state of Andhra Pradesh or as a political party in the state for YSR Congress Party. We have fought the elections from 2011. After we have started our party by the Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. We have fought all the elections single-handedly. We have came into power in 2019 with this single-handedly. So I don't think Chandrababu Naidu getting in alliance with Pawan Kalyan or Bharatiya Janata Party, I don't think that's a matter for us.
All right, Mr. Amarnath, appreciate you joining us. Thank you there for, for that quick chat. I want to cut across to our other panelists this evening. Joining me is Mr. Kutumba Rao, advisor to Chandrababu Naidu, Hafiz Khan, spokesperson YSRCP, and Dr. Sandeep Shastri, national coordinator, Lokniti Network. I'll come down to you, Mr. Shastri. before we go across to our political panelists, would you care to unveil or maybe unravel, because there are various layers to what is going on right now in the state of Andhra Pradesh, be it at a national level and then of course at a state level, because both elections are coming through?
Preeti, beyond a reasonable doubt, I think this whole development is a byproduct of the coming, as a preparation for the coming elections, especially in Andhra, where you have both the state assembly elections and the Lok Sabha elections. It's an interesting matter of coincidence, or what you could term as a happy constellation of circumstances, that a ruling party finds the leader of the opposition guilty of corruption charges through various agencies at the opportune time. Now, YSR Congress and the ruling party in Andhra must be hoping that this would be one way of checkmating the lead opposition party, and possibly an alliance between the lead opposition party and a national party like the BJP. It's interesting to see the BJP has come out in strong support of Chandrababu Naidu. It'll also be interesting to see, looking at developments today, as to whether this can actually boost the prospects of the opposition, help them galvanize strength. And the YSR Congress and the ruling party would very much like to project the opposition as a symbol of corruption, which is what they are hoping that this particular arrest would lead to. So I think it is the ranging of the two sides for the battle that is ahead. It is a clear definition of what would be the points of debate which both the ruling party and the opposition would put forward.
Right. But Mr. Shastri, before I cut across, to the TDP and the YSRCP guests, as per, a lot of political analysts, it does seem to suggest that the YSRCP, going into less than a year election for both the state and general, is in a comfortable place.
Yes, many could argue that the ruling party is in a comfortable position, as there are not too many serious issues against the government, and the TDP has not been strong enough to challenge the ruling party. But you see, in politics, one development could overturn several things. So while the YSR Congress would be hoping that this development would work to their advantage, one does not know whether it will lead to galvanizing and the opposition, especially given the statements that Pawan Kalyan, the BJP state president, have made, supporting Chandrababu Naidu on this matter and opposing his arrest.
Well, and also we'll be looking at a sympathy wave of sorts, already trying to garner that with his various rallies and the other events that he's doing across the state of Andhra Pradesh, where Chandrababu Naidu is concerned. But Mr. Rao, I want to bring you in. The question is, if Mr. Naidu is not guilty, then why worry? It won't be proven.
We are not at all worried, madam, because I have to tell one thing. This whole case is a fabricated one, purely written in fiction and tried to harass the Chandrababu Naidu garu. And it's a vindictive attitude of the Chief Minister's psychology. Everybody in Andhra Pradesh today calls him a psychopath, a psycho CM. And there is so much anti-incumbency against him, just to better some of his chances to get at least a dozen seats. He's trying to foist cases on the opposition to reduce his anti-incumbency and nothing else. We'll come to the facts, coming to the case only. The case of skill development case is nothing but fabricated case, for the simple reason the whole program of Siemens setting up centers of excellence is based upon Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Yojana program only. It was a national program. 8 states have adopted the program, and including Gujarat. And before implementing, we have sent a team of officials to Gujarat to study it. And what were the agreements made and everything were in detail. A report was presented to the government. That committee has presented a report, and based on that report only, the whole agreement was done and the whole project was implemented, and more than 2.5 lakh youth have been skilled, and more than 1.25 lakhs have got jobs also. And in fact, in the recent Global Investor Summit conducted by this same government, YSRCP government in Vishakhapatnam, showcased the centers of excellence of skill development set up by Siemens. And today they claim that some fraud has happened. And they say out of the 371 crores, 280 crores has been taken away and siphoned. The whole issue in this is a GST scam which has happened from the vendor side. These people are trying to rub it off onto the government, the then government officials. It's nothing else than a GST scam. I'll tell you one simple example. If, say, Modi government gives out projects to, say, dozen people, vendors, and a couple of vendors evade GST, do you blame the Modi government? Saying that it is corrupt? You will investigate the vendors. You will try to recover the GST evasion that has happened. The GST enforcement agency is there, and it will definitely bring those people to books. Here in this case also, the vendors, Design Tech and the Siemens side, the GST case has happened in Pune. Case is already being investigated. ED people are also investigating, and ED report has already come saying that there is no money laundering that has happened there, and it is a GST evasion case. And these people here falsely put a trail of shell companies, saying that these shell companies were formed with an intention to benefit Chandrababu Naidu. Let them give one simple example of one company where either Chandrababu Naidu or his family members or associates have been at least director or connected to the company. This is all a cock and bull story.
All right. Hafiz Khan, I want to bring in.
One last point, madam.
Make your point, sir. Make your point.
Comment made by the recently retired deputy CBI director has clearly exemplified how bad the remand report was and how bad the judgment was. The whole thing is a cock and bull story. That's what even he has said.
Hafiz Khan, I want to bring you in. Please reply to the charges that have been laid by your counterpart from the TDP. But having said that, sir, is there even an iota of worry? Because sometimes, like Mr. Shastri also said, it can take one event to turn, political favor in a state. This could lead to a sympathy wave for the TDP and Mr. Naidu.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for bringing me in. I would like to first tell you, if it would have turned into a sympathy wave for Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the Telugu Desam party has called for a bandh today, but there was literally no response on the ground. That shows what kind of sympathy is being generated in Andhra Pradesh for Chandrababu Naidu Garu. But before coming to that point, ma'am,
sir, let him make his point. Go ahead, sir.
But yes, ma'am. I have been patiently hearing everyone, so I should be allowed to.
Yes, please go ahead, sir. Make your point.
To talk to me. I have some questions, ma'am. I mean, whether the scam has happened or not. If the scam has happened, then why Chandrababu Naidu Garu has not taken any action in his period, in his tenure when he was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh? Why Siemens India was kept as the company which will give 90% of their CSR funds in the cabinet meeting, and why the 10% was released without any kind of support from Siemens and the amount was given to Design Tech? And why the GST intelligence Pune unit in 2017 to 2018 and the income tax department Pune unit in 2018 told that there was 241 crores of misappropriation that was done with fake invoices, shell companies, without any hardware, software or courseware kind of thing happening literally on the ground. Third thing, there was a forensic audit report that was also submitted yesterday to the court. And we have also submitted the accused remand reports dating from 13/12/2021 to 23/8/2022, wherein Mr. Shekhar Bose, Vikas Vinayak Khanvelkar, Mukund Chandra Agarwal, Shirish Chandra Kansha, Vipin Sharma, Neelam Sharma, all those reports were also put in front of the judge. And the judge and the honorable court and the judge have taken all the evidences and they have given a 14 days remand. And why Chandrababu Naidu Garu has always been not cooperating to the agencies? Why is he telling that I don't know or I have forgot? why the Chandrababu Naidu Garu's advocates are not
Okay.
able to tell
So you
that
made some
we
points.
have
Let
not
me
done
bring in
anything
Mr. Rao,
wrong
and
with
we'll
this, with
also
respect
have
with respect to this
an exclusive interview coming in of Chandrababu Naidu. We're going to play that shortly. Mr. Rao, quickly come in and make your point, sir.
No, whatever Hafiz Khan is saying, I'm telling you, it's totally false, because the same program with the same budget has been implemented in Gujarat, in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu, and there was no funds inflation or anything. This whole thing is a GST case. Yes, clearly, if the Chandrababu Naidu Garu has to answer every Tom, Dick and Harry and every small allegation, then which government can run in the country? Can Modi government answer for every Tom, Dick and allegation which somebody makes from opposition? There should be some genuinity in the allegations. Till date, these
Ma'am,
people
if
were
you allow
not able
me,
to file a
Let him make
single
his point,
charge
sir.
sheet in the case. Single charge sheet. They keep on adding in the FIR the number of accused, only to prolong the investigation.
Okay.
And today, one of the secretaries, finance secretary, who has been named in the report, saying that he was present at that time, has given an exclusive interview saying that this
All right.
whole report is a sham.